Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Phone collection episode 4, or part 4, or whatever I'm gonna name this video. Today we're gonna be taking a look at the broken phones now. I did with the working phones here, now I'm gonna do right here. Starting off with this Samsung Galaxy A20e. It's having issues because whenever it charges, it just immediately fades away to a black screen. And it's also broken, it doesn't have a battery. Next up is the Samsung Monte slider, if I can slide it up. Here it is. I took it apart, cleaned it out, it was super dusty. It cost 55 Platinum. I think this worked before, but now I'm sure it does not work. And I might be ordering a new screen and new battery contacts. And a new battery and back cover. UTOC 450D, I believe, or the 504D, or the 405D, it could be literally whatever. It has a broken touchscreen, but it runs on Android 4. Samsung Galaxy A3 2016, this thing's missing a battery and has a bad AMOLED display. But it still works on Android 6 Marshmallow. Nokia 3110C, it has a blank screen, but it works. Right here is the Alcatel phone. It's untested, but it's also corroded to heck. And it has a foul smell. Here we have a Samsung Galaxy J3 2016. This thing has a mangled charging port and a missing display, but I may order a white display in that matter. THL T6 Pro. I am not sure if this works yet because I don't have the battery nor charger. I don't think it will work. Kruger and Matt's Drive 5 Mini or Drive Mini 5. It has a snapped battery contacts. Like, they're still there, but they're loose. AllView A5 ready. This thing has a bad touchscreen and it won't turn on. Hyundai H-100. It does not work. Here we have a Lenovo P780. This phone does not work, but I think it runs on Android 4 or 2. Orange Rayo. Fun fact, I was actually sent this phone to recover the pictures, but I can't get past the boot looping on this phone. And a method is to factory reset the phone, and I don't want to do that. Here we have a Samsung Galaxy Mini. This phone runs on Movie Star on Android 2, but it doesn't work. And if it works, the touchscreen connector's ripped. Here we have a Nokia 2330C. It has missing battery contacts and has a broken screen, and it's missing the buttons. Oh, god damn it. Here we have a Samsung U700V. This phone has a broken flex cable. I don't know if it works, I don't know if it works or has a good display considering that shadow. Samsung Galaxy J5 2017. This phone works. It's missing the power button cover, and it's missing the display. And yeah, I'm gonna order our new screen. Here we have a Wink phone, so basically rip off Wiko, I believe. It has a Google lock and the power button ribbon, ribbon cable is missing. But it's actually good that the phone is Google locked because I don't have to use it, and it runs on Android 6, I believe. Here we have a Samsung Galaxy J3 2016. This is the single SIM variant. It has a missing screen and back cover. The back cover is stored in the box. Here we have an AllView P6i. This phone has a blank screen and a bad touchscreen possibly, so new screen for that. Motorola L6. It's missing the screen and the buttons and the back cover, but it works totally fine. I don't know if it works fully. Here we have a Nokia 3310 4G. It has a bad display. It works. Here we have a LG Z5200. It's a Z525i. It has a missing screen and speaker, but I don't know if it works. It's untested. Siemens S65 on. How the hell do you pronounce that? I gotta remember, it's a Spanish carrier. Look at that. It does not work. I tried it many times and it does not work. Samsung Galaxy J5 2017. It's missing this screen. And it's due for replacement. New Dis N504D. I think this is the 504D. It has a broken screen, but it runs on Android 4.4.2, I believe. iPhone 3G, it's missing the back and has a shattered screen. Motherboard's missing. Samsung Galaxy A51. This phone works, but it has a missing screen. It could still do for a good phone. Let me just flip it around so I don't get the front camera dirty. Allview A5 Quad. This phone has a bad screen. And the locking tab for the screen is missing. Vodafone Smart, whatever the hell. It has a missing power button. And the touch screen is bad. And the screen is awful. Samsung C3010. This phone has a bad screen. It still works. Samsung S3500 GT S3500. This phone works, but it has a broken flex cable. Nokia Asha 200 has a bad screen and bad casing overall, so I might switch it to the pink one, considering that it was factory reset. Nokia 1680C-2 has a bad casing and broken screen. LG G3. This thing was abused by WD-40, but I don't know if it works anymore. And when I first got the phone, it had a bad touchscreen. Samsung Corby first generation, it works, but it has a bad touchscreen, and I salvaged this screen for parts. Samsung Galaxy A20e. This phone works, but it has a missing battery. Running on Android 11. I believe it runs on Android 11. Huawei Wi-Fi 6T-LO1. This is the fourth one. Doesn't turn on. Sony Xperia Tipo. It works, but has a bad screen and possibly bad touchscreen. Oh my god. Here you have a Sony Ericsson W595. It was a mistake repairing this phone because it was literally so hard for me to put it back together, and I'm missing this screen. Samsung Galaxy S5 Neo. It has a bad... I need a new screen for this phone and new buttons. Oh god. Here we have a Samsung Galaxy J5 2017 dual SIM variant. This phone has a bad touchscreen and battery, but it works. And it's also missing the power button cover. Here we have an iPhone 5S. It has a bad motherboard. And it's missing the screen. Here is the remains of a Huawei GW3. And I kind of regret destroying it in 2023. Here we have a bag of Nokia parts, 2 motherboards. This is for broken 6234, and this is for 3120C. That when it gets to the home screen, it just shuts off. No issues. Here we have a Sony Ericsson Xperia Arc S. This thing works, but when it gets to the Android lock screen, almost, it just fades away and restarts. Nokia 105 2017 variant. This phone has a bad screen. Here I have a Samsung Galaxy J5 2015. This used to work, and I actually made a video starting this phone and shutting down this phone, but now it has a bad screen. Samsung C3222. This phone works, but it has a bad screen and it's missing the speaker. I actually had plans of making this into a fully functional Android phone with Android 16 on it. Allview A5 Quad, another one. This one is missing the locking tab, so I covered it in tape. Here we have an Allview P42. This phone has a bad screen and also boot loops. Here I have a Vodafone Smart 4 Turbo. This thing only shows the red LED and disappears after. It just doesn't do anything. Orange Hyro, this thing boops sometimes. I don't know the issue, plus it's missing the volume and volume controls and power button. Here we have a Sony Ericsson T3, T whatever the hell it is. It could be, it's a ripoff, and it works, but it used to work, but now it has a white screen. Here we have a Nokia 3. This thing actually used to have a working display until like I changed it to another one, and now it just works, and it still works. Here we have a Samsung Galaxy J3 2016. It just has a bad AMOLED right here, but it works. And to finish off the episode, Nokia 2760 Classic. It has a broken flex cable. It used to work, but randomly it just decided to fade away. Okay, so that's it with this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment if you want to. And I'll see you on episode 5. See ya.